The Kathryn Dunn Show. The thoughts and opinions expressed may not be those of the people expressing them. We just say shit. If you'd like to say shit too, reach out, get in here, express them also. Once again, I'm going to do this for YouTube as well. Would you want to play again?
What? Do it again?
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah. Just start anytime?
Yep. Now.
Okay.
You are listening to The Kathryn Dunn Show, or you are experiencing it in real life. Just kidding. You are experiencing it virtually and live. The thoughts and opinions expressed may not be those of the people expressing them. Viewer and listener discretion is advised. We just say shit, and if you want to as well, reach out, get in here. And now, thank you all for being here. EV, LD, MC. It's,
bravo, bravo.
Welcome. It's a skeleton crew today. And why? Because it's pretty much Thanksgiving. So,
yeah, that's probably why.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving is spreading around the world. Go with that. How about that?
Yeah. And I'd like to give thanks for you guys. Thank you. Now, as always, guess what I'm drinking, please?
It's a visual now, Kathryn, dear.
Yeah, so don't let them see. Hide behind the microphone.
Hide in the water, are you?
And you all ruined my audio. So now, what would you guys like to complain about? This is Wine and Whisper.
The audio that sounds like this.
Oh, really? Fair enough. Anything else? I've got something. Okay. Why is it when people are like trying to direct you to back up, they like to stand exactly where your car needs to go and then act like you don't understand, when all they need to do is stop fucking standing there with their human body that would not win in a fight against a vehicle? Do you know what I'm talking about? Hey, I hear you. 100.
No, it's worse. It's worse when they tell you to back up and you're not listening, or they're not telling you right, and it just, shut up, I'll figure it out myself.
I mean, I'm sure that too, right?
No, wait. One time I was backing up and I tapped the car behind me, and he got out of the car because he was in it, and he yelled at me, and I said, well, you gonna help me or you gonna yell at me? And he gave me directions on how to park, and then he let me go.
Aww. A happy ending.
Did you hurt his car in any way?
No.
Okay, so you didn't like get away with anything, but you kind of got away with something.
I charmed.
What'd you say?
Charmed my way into this.
That's what bumpers are for.
Exactly. Yeah. That's why those bibs are stupid.
Yeah. Previously on the Kathryn Dunn Show, Matt Capazzi is not too old for law, or not above the law. What was it? You're not tired of law. I think that was it. He's not tired of law yet. So there is an age at which you get tired of law.
Yeah, I think I remember talking about that. Like, Lucy doesn't give a fuck, and I still respect the law.
Well, wait. If you want to be real, it's like before 3 years old, you don't give a shit about law, and then after like 60, maybe.
Well, yeah, that was the question. That was the question. At what age?
I think
What
like
age do you?
senior citizens, you know, they drive around with like those huge sunglasses
Beer
on, and they're just
goggles.
like, what bank can I rob? You know, what parking meter can I run over? They're just like,
Exactly.
they're out for chaos. That's what they're there for. They're out for chaos.
So it's not all an accident.
Oh,
No.
hell
That's
no.
all by
It's a
design.
Saturday night.
Fair enough.
They're doing about their business. You're in their way.
Yeah.
And now for some uplifting animal news.
Well, since my computer is acting up, I can only paraphrase. One thing is the wildlife agencies are canceling Trump's endangered species fuck ups.
Woo-hoo!
All right? Because Trump pretty much didn't give a shit about the environment. He was ready to sell our parks to the highest bidders and let them rape them and take all our
Anything.
natural resources. And if the animals got in the way, tough shit. But it looks like that one thing that Joe Biden's administration is doing is canceling some of those environmental rollbacks on some of the animals for protection. So, yay. So, well, now that you've said that animals get COVID, I was thinking maybe people would start giving a shit about it again and wearing their masks and taking the vaccines because they don't want to hurt their animals.
Yeah, they don't care about their grandparents. They care about their animals.
Exactly. And I'm not saying me personally, but, there are still a lot of people that won't do things because they don't believe it even exists. So
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
they're in Nebraska, though. I argue with people in Nebraska all the time.
Here in Greece, they've changed the mandate laws so much that pretty soon, not pretty soon, in a few days, I don't know, pretty soon, the law is that if you are not vaccinated, the only place you can go is the grocery store and the pharmacy.
Nice.
Wow.
I like that.
Well, yes, I'm with you on that. And there's no reason, and I really am. But there are some people that, for example, we have a colleague of ours, we have one of them, where she got the shot, but she had already had some other condition. And as soon as she got the shot, and the doctors don't know if it's from this, she started to lose her hair and she started to lose part of her hearing. So she has a medical reason not to get the second shot, and they're not accepting it.
What?
Do they accept the test,
Yeah.
like the quick test, the rapid test?
Yes, but now it only takes you to the grocery store and the pharmacy.
Wow.
So she can't get the shot? Like there's some people
She can't get the second shot because she doesn't know what caused the hair loss or the hearing loss. And then there's another friend of mine who had COVID, and now she got the shot, one of them, because it was months later, however many months had passed, and now she's got some lymph node inflammation. She shouldn't have gotten the shot, not because the lymph node inflammation came from it, but she may not be able to get a second shot at this point. Here in Europe, they don't give you a second shot if you've had COVID. They only give you one.
Ah.
So let me understand, is there a loophole where she'll never be allowed to be vaccinated? And because she's not allowed to be vaccinated, she's not allowed anywhere?
Pretty much. That's what they're looking at now, because there's a lot of people like that now. It's not that they don't want to get vaccinated,
No.
they can't get the second vaccine.
There's some that can't.
Or they can't get vaccine.
It seems like it would make sense, like either you have a vaccination card or you have a document stating why you don't have a vaccination card.
Yeah, an exemption card. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like some kind of exemption card.
Right. Because both of them at this point have had both their, have had their first shots. One of them is not supposed to get a second shot because she had the COVID without getting an antibody test or whatever. But in the States, you're getting people who have had COVID are being given 2 shots.
Yeah.
In Europe, people
I've
who
had
are getting
two,
who
and I
have
had it.
COVID are not getting 2 shots. They're only getting 1.
Well, I'll tell you right now that in places like restaurants and all, and shows, Broadway, the Garden, everything like that, you have to have the card.
Right.
So there are people that are not coming out, and yet 2 people I work with just recently got COVID. So they're getting it taking tickets. Are people lying with fake cards? Are people still spend, because believe me, different events carry different weight as far as people wearing their masks or being, pulling out the hand sanitizer or whatnot.
Right.
And I had a lady in my section last night who, because of COVID, she had the shots, but because of COVID, she isn't walking well, can't breathe well, lost her mother-in-law. So she's like, every 5 seconds they were washing their hands with the hand sanitizer and they wearing their masks. And she's like, everyone should be vaccinated. And I don't blame her because she's scared she'll get it again.
Yeah. No, it's but I understand, and I'm all in with everybody should be I can't wait to get my third one already. I'm not saying that, but there are people who have legitimate reasons, not the ones that, oh, I don't want it. They have no excuse.
My rights, man, my rights.
Yeah, I don't want to wear a seatbelt. Does that mean I have to? I mean, really, we're done. It's ridiculous at this point. Ridiculous. I don't know. But there have to be some kind of real consideration exemptions with these things.
There should be cards that okay.
Here with the European card, you can't, because it's scanned. They scan us. It's not like a printed thing. We're scanned. So the scan has to match your papers. So you can't even sit in a cafe outdoors without that.
Wow.
They're strict.
What do you mean
a
when
scan?
Yeah, like a retinal scan?
It's a QR code. Ours is like this. I'll show you. It's a QR code.
No, don't. Like, is this going to give us your medical information?
It doesn't matter. You can't use it even if you wanted to. No. It does not. It's just a QR code. It's like this. Okay, see that? That's the European Green Pass. And in this is this scanning thing.
Huh.
See it?
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the Green Pass, the European Green Pass. So it's scanned and it doesn't matter. It's scanned and it has my name on it. So when they do it, the name comes up. And then they have to see your document to see that it matches it.
I saw a dinosaur in it. That looked like one of those eye test things.
It's like that, but it's a QR code. It's just a scanned barcode.
Yeah.
It's a scanned barcode.
Was it 3D?
Everybody has one. No. But yeah, but even to go outdoors, you have to have it. Sitting in a cafe outside, you have to have one.
Wow. What are the COVID rates like in Europe? Are they moderate,
Well,
high, or low?
Greece has done very, very well. Hold on, let me get this cat out of the way. She's not cooperating. She's so not cooperating. I don't understand how animals just don't get it. They're on their own agenda. On their own agenda. Greece is actually doing quite well, although we have cases and we do get them. Germany is going crazy right now. What happened?
Stop.
Kathryn, just stop the recording.
Kathryn, can you hear us?
No.
No, she can't hear us. Kathryn, somebody texted.
I can't hear
No,
Kathryn.
you can't hear me. I was muted. I can hear you. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, you're sideways and the recording has stopped.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
We
Yeah,
can
but it
hear
says-
you, but we see you sideways.
And it says the recording stopped. It's back.
Yay.
You're still sideways. Now you're not. There we
So
go.
do we have to twitch
Yes.
when we talk now?
Yeah. Yeah, see?
Yeah. Dance, Twitch. All right. And is that uplifting animal news somehow?
I have another one. We all know about
Okay.
Gunther, but I wasn't going to do Gunther. But we're all coming back as Gunther number 7 or 8. That's the Madonna dog that's worth $500 million. But I wanted to tell you, this just popped up on my screen as we were talking. It's not even uplifting, but it's pretty funny. A man was recalled a terrifying, strange encounter with a dogman monster in Australia. he thought he was going to be killed. And he even has proof. He's going to send out videos shortly where he was kayaking, and right next to him, a dog man came paddling up after the water, and he thought he was going to die.
What?
A dog man?
Dog man.
What's a dog man?
I guess it's like a werewolf, I would assume. I don't know. In
It is.
Australia,
It's not
It's in
somebody you
Australia.
see after too many beers.
Oh, they do drink Fosters, right? They do drink those big oil cans worth of
What do I know?
beer.
Big Bear.
I don't know. He has a podcast. So I'll have to look into it because it just says
Okay.
Fisherman and John. But he has a half dog, half human creature with his. He's seen him twice so far, and he's got video to prove it. So I'll look into the video. Okay. I just wanted you to know. It just popped up. I thought, oh boy, this is important.
Okay.
Oh boy. The whole National Enquirer.
breaking, dog man.
You know. Anyway. That's all I got.
That's it.
That's it. I'm very
That's
uplifting
it.
today.
Well, thank you, Elaine.
There was so many sad stories I wasn't going to tell you. Everything else is lovely, and everybody, I pull out pictures of Mr. Cute and show them at work, and everybody has dogs and cats, and they all show me their animals. So there's a lot of nice animal owners out there, just so you know.
Yeah.
Ooh. Speaking of nice animal owners, let's talk about our little babies with
Mhm.
tattletales. Anything your pets have done this week?
Well, you know how Chandler knocks everything down? I was thinking of something that Matt had said the other week about what's he knocked down this week, and it's all Christmas decorations. I have the other cat. She doesn't knock things down, but whatever you're doing, she's going to sit on top of it. Whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
And I mean, whatever you're doing. And if you're looking for something and you can't find it and you just had it, lift her. If you pick her up, she's sitting on it, I'm sure.
Trying to help.
Your cat's on top of it. That's good.
Oh, that's
Boom.
absolutely on top of it.
Right on top of that, Rose.
Right on top. And it's amazing how she does it.
My cat does the same thing. Like if I'm
Yeah.
if it's like paperwork and
Oh,
I'm sitting
forget that.
down, she's all over it.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know? Yeah.
Well, the paperwork that you're working on is like, oh my God, they did that for me. Yeah. But this is anything you have.
I love
The
when they get
channel
mad.
remote, the telephone, that whatever you've got, you put it down. She's going to come
Say
sit on it.
again.
What? Say again what?
Repeat, please, because all of it was jarp.
You think I remember what I said?
Yeah, my cat does the same thing. If I'm doing paperwork, like Mitzi will just come over and sit on it, and it's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's when the world is theirs.
Well, it could be worse. It could be Mr.
Oh,
Cute.
look.
Mr. Cute would pee on it, probably.
Yeah,
Everybody knows Mr. Cute would probably.
Does he pee on things?
Yeah, Pomeranians are known for peeing on like if you take him for a walk, he has to pee on every tree.
Well, he's also a male.
Yeah, but okay, I read a book about a guy who followed dogs around. Yes, I said dogs. And he wanted to see what their daily trail was. And whenever they got to a spot to pee, they would try to pee higher than the dog before them. So Mr. Cute's trying really hard, but he's never going to pee higher than the dog in front of him. Just never going to happen.
Not unless it's a chihuahua.
But remember, he is known for attacking two Great Danes, so he's not scared of anybody.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
look at her.
Anybody who's watching our show right now, these are the cutest animals. Quick, Kathryn, go get an animal. Oh.
There she is.
She's very
Hey, little girl. Says, what you doing to me, Daddy?
Oh my God, she's giving us full
We're gonna get the
night
butt.
fever.
Mitzi attitude, man.
Gonna get the butt.
You can You can do
Yeah.
Showing my butt. Showing my butt.
Oh,
That's that famous cat song. I like it.
Showing my butt.
And I'm always crying and I'm kidding and I'm rapping and I'm showing my butt. Showing my
Showing
butt.
my butt.
Showing my butt.
all right, that's scary.
Mitzi with attitude.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, my brother's family is in town, and they brought their dog. So
Yeah.
they brought their dog into my apartment for like 20 minutes, and I don't know. There wasn't
How'd
much
she
of a
do?
connection. She got, she freaked.
Yeah.
So I just let her let her be in her room and just closed the door, and just kept him. I got to keep them separated.
Yeah. Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah. Well, a friend of ours came over and they brought friends of ours, I should say, and they brought their two dogs, and one of them was a little too wild for him, for one of the cats, and it was too traumatic for him.
Hmm.
So now we're not bringing dogs in the house anymore.
Yeah, it's a good rule. If Chandler didn't like it at the level that he didn't
Well,
like it.
he had never had a problem before, but he's older now, and we leave it alone.
Well, my
It's his
brother's
house.
Pit gets along with the cat the girl Rumi brought in, and they
Yeah.
grew up together. They play with each other.
Yeah. No, it's
so-
not. He never had. They had brought the dogs here before, so there wasn't a problem. But this time the dog was a little too playful and trying to go play with him, and he's gotten older. He didn't want to deal with it.
Yeah, well, like, see,
So, but-
when older people
he-
get older,
that's
they
it.
don't want to deal with nothing. Older
That's
animals
it.
get older, they don't want to deal with nothing in here.
That's it. They're like,
Yep.
I'm done. I don't care.
Older animals,
mad
they
at
break,
me.
they break the law too.
What's that?
Exactly. They're like, I'm done listening to these humans.
Mm-hmm.
Did anybody hear about this movie, Humans?
What?
I don't know.
Is
He
it
said
a
we're
movie
gonna-
or a series?
It's a movie, and it's supposed to be the scariest thing you'll ever see on a
And what's it
Thanksgiving
called?
dinner. It's called
Humans.
I don't know.
Humans.
I saw a poster for it in the city, and he looked it up and said, "We're gonna watch it Thanksgiving." I'm like, okay, I guess.
With much enthusiasm.
Please, this is not a Thanksgiving for a Thanksgiving year. This is just not.
Is it
I'm
on
not doing
Netflix or
so.
one of those?
Yeah, it's either Netflix or HBO. I'm not sure. I have to look. We have it with it, or maybe Paramount Plus, maybe. I
All
don't know.
right,
I have to
guys,
look it
we'll
up.
all watch Humans and we'll reconvene.
Well, I
Yeah.
think it is a Thanksgiving to be thankful for.
Well,
Oh.
here.
And
ahead.
let's hear all of the reasons why we're thankful.
Well, one of the reasons is the world is kind of coming back to normal.
Yeah, it's only because they're in
Kind of.
denial. It's not because anything's better.
No, but the airlines have opened up. There are flights. There are, there's things that are happening. There's, things are starting to get back to normal. I hope it happens. That's all I got to say.
I think it's because people are just fed up with hiding from it anymore and make believe. A lot of them are just make believing it's gone. It's not gone. That's what
No.
bothers me.
No, it's so
It's
not gone.
gone. In New York, you see everybody's still wearing masks on the subways. Maybe they just don't want the $50 fine.
Yeah.
But the subways are 90% of the people are wearing masks. So, but it's
Oh, well, here you have to wear double masks on public transportation.
Going?
Double mask public transport.
well, our government's trying to kill us. So
No, but nobody wants to listen over there. That's one
gotta
of the
fine them.
problems.
You gotta fine them.
It's like you put the mandates and people are like, nope, not going to do it. So they're quitting or they're not doing it or they're not going out. I don't know. I mean, here it's stop arguing. You're not going to, that's it. That's all. There's no discussion here. There's no, I don't want to do it.
Well, we're a bunch of spoiled brats over here, you know that.
So. you know.
But that said, New Yorkers listen more than other places
Yeah.
because we live through it. So
Yeah.
I think
Well,
that's. I
yeah.
still have friends in different states that just won't listen to me, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
you
You
didn't
know,
have.
I was very
Sorry.
fortunate this year. There were a lot of travelers that did come that I got to see. And the one thing that really stuck out for me anyway was that the people that traveled, no matter what side, whether you believed in masks, you didn't, whatever side of the political spectrum you were on, and believe me, they were on all different sides. They were all just so happy to be traveling and to be able to get out there that they were doing whatever they had to do it. So people comply when they want to get out. Maybe because this is another country, so they had to listen.
Mm.
So
There's no fines.
there's fines.
Are there
There's
any
fines.
monetary fines? Is what Americans usually listen to. So I was just
There's
wondering.
fines. There's fines.
So that might be part of it.
There's fines, but yeah, that's why the restaurants and everything scan you like that, because there are fines. I don't know. I don't know. I'm coming to the States this year, and a little part of me is a little bit nervous. Again.
Okay.
When she's muted. Kathryn, did you mute? That's it.
Not on
The-
purpose.
Every time you mute, it stops.
No, it's all glitching.
Oh, okay.
It says that you're co-hosting. When you mute, it says you're co-hosting, like you're giving somebody partial power to co-host with you, and then it says that it's not recording. We have to figure out these twitches. The twitches twitching.
The Twitch glitch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it.
Anyway, you were saying something about scanning people?
They
You
scan
mean
us.
the thing, right?
The certificate,
little-
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it's part of the fines. They get fines.
For
Not having certificates, not having been scanned, not any of those. Everything. When we're on the ferry boats, whatever, you keep hearing the announcement, put your masks on, mask required. And then the guys walk around and they go, lift that up. It's constant.
yeah.
Again, they care more about their their people, I guess. Sorry, Kathryn.
What do you mean they care more about?
I don't think our government really is worried about us as human beings. I think they couldn't care less if we died tomorrow. That's just one less person they have to worry about security. That's what
We're voters.
Yes, freeloaders.
Yeah, but I don't understand what you're saying.
Your country cares about its population.
When you say the government does, the government in the States does too, but no one's listening. They're fighting it.
No, but the government in the States isn't mandating it. It's letting people run it. There were people running for mayor in New York on the you don't have to vax program. So it's not that they give a shit. It's like it's become politicized. How do you say it? Politicized?
Yes, but once you get into politicized, then you've got to figure out what the government can do. The federal government can only mandate federal laws and places. They've done that. They can't do anything for the states or the cities. Only the federal, whatever's federal, they can do.
They should treat it like a war. We are in a
They
war
are,
against the
but
disease.
you've got people on the other side of that are saying, no, it's not a war. Don't care.
Not a war. Send people back to work. Who cares if they're vaccinated? Who cares if they're masked? If they want to go back to work, let them go back to work, because it's about money more than it's about humanity. That's my
Well,
argument.
if they listened to it's about money, they would still be wearing the damn masks. You know why? Or not just the masks, but doing everything, because that's what's throwing the economy off. The fact that you can't get back to normal because of it.
Yeah, but those people don't even believe that there is a virus.
Okay.
And they also say you're putting poison in your body, yet these are the same people that
Or putting the animal the bleach in their bodies.
Yeah,
Ivermectin?
Botox in their foreheads and
There you go.
eat McDonald's. So they're idiots. That's
And
Flip
somehow that was Tattletales, where we talk shit about our pets.
yeah. Mr. Cute doesn't want to be vaxxed, but I told him he has to be.
Aww. That is next. And now for Ask Mom, where we ask my mom. And
Haven't we been doing that?
I know,
We
right?
love Mom. We love asking Mom.
Come ask me anything, anything. Nothing today.
What season is it in Greece?
Beautiful. It's no, it is fall. We do have the same seasons, but we're just having, just the weather's just glorious.
Oh, cool.
So,
Huh.
but it's fall. It's fall. We don't get leaves that change colors.
No,
Oh, really?
No,
the
Oh,
trees
no.
don't change colors.
not where I am anyway. But in the northern parts of Greece, you have areas that have trees that change colors or that lose their leaves. But for the most part, they're greens, evergreens, or conifers, or that kind of stuff.
Ah,
Yeah, a lot of pines, a lot of olive trees. They always keep their colors.
olive trees don't change color.
Mm-mm. Olive trees have this color of like a gray, silver, and they're shimmering. What changes color is the olives that grow on them, the fruit.
Ah,
As in they change color or they just grow or don't grow?
They grow, but the first growth is a green. Then as it ripens on that tree, it goes dark. So you'll have the same tree gives you the green olive and the black olive. Because as it
I didn't know
matures,
that.
it changes colors.
I like the black olive.
wait, my head
Well-
just exploded. The same tree that gives you a green olive gives you a black olive.
Absolutely. The first harvest is the green.
Holy
That's crazy.
cannoli. I want an olive tree because I love both olives.
Hey,
Like I
Mhm.
never thought. I thought that would are grapes different? The white ones and the red ones are different, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
It's
different.
not like
vine.
olives.
No. No. They're different. And then olives are very depending on the winter that it had, how much how much oil is going to be in the fruit, which is the olive itself. I'm fermenting some olives now. I'm getting ready to brine them. You got to
What?
wash them first. Yeah.
You got to bring some to New York.
These olives, I don't know if they're going to be edible, but I'm going to find out. I'm not coming to New York. I'm going to Florida.
Yeah, well, I would go to Florida at this time of year. Are you okay, Kathryn? You dying over there?
I am. You grew these olives?
Yeah, I have olive plants, olive trees in the back. And this year, after many years, they gave us some fruits. So ours are changing colors. They're like almost hybrid. So like green to brown is what they're looking at right now. So I don't know what color they're going to end up being.
Wow.
Yeah. So you take them, you clean them, and you got to wash them. You got to put them in something dry, and you got to keep shaking them until you get them clean. Do that a couple of times. Then you're brining them, and you let them sit in that brine for a long time.
How many
you
olives?
can't-
Like this is blowing my mind. My mom's brining her own olives. Like what?
Yeah,
I don't know what this
it's
means.
just a small tree, for Christ's sakes. It's like a bowl.
It's amazing.
Yeah, but they can grow lots of olives. I mean,
And
when
then
we
what do you
drive
use-
through Greece,
what do
you
you-
see
what do you use
olives.
What do you use the brine for? What foods do you use that for?
No, you don't. You throw it out. The brine is just salt and water, basically, and vinegar.
Oh, okay.
And then after you let them cure in that, then you put oil or whatever it is, and you let
Yeah, I
them sit
did
in
that
that.
with pickles once a long time ago. You could buy a brine
Yeah.
kit for pickles.
It's salt and water. Salt,
But
water,
if
and
you,
vinegar.
wait, so if I take a pit from an olive
Yes.
and I put it in the dirt, I could get a tree.
I
That
don't
would
know
be
about
both. Oh, yeah. I was
I'm
just
not
hoping.
sure if you can do it from a pit or if you have to graft them. I've heard different things with that. I don't know how they grow.
I killed the spider plant, so I don't deserve an olive tree.
Like dead.
Spider plant. Spider plant.
So whenever a spider plant can, it's dead. Yeah, both of them are dead.
Like you threw them out, they're gone. There's nothing green.
No, they're in the window and I'm not looking at them. And I picked up the shade and I said, ew, they're dead. And because I had named them Godzilla and King Kong, I was hoping that my King Kong would kill his Godzilla, and I think they did. They killed each other when the curtain was closed, and now both of those plants are dead.
Gone.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, your plants are gladiators?
Mhm.
I feel like this
See, I
also
knew
tells us
that.
how it ends.
I knew that. Like when you turn your back on plants, they're going at it. They're strangling each other. They're pushing each other over. You know, they're on the floor. They're rolling all over the place. I mean, it's just a matter of turning around and no one's ever seen them.
They have a mind of their own.
They do. They're just waiting.
Yeah.
They're just waiting.
Well, that's why they say play that mellow music for them, right? Aren't you supposed to play classical
Yes.
for plants? Because it keeps them from killing you. Possibility.
And everybody likes Mozart.
Do you know they have classical music in the bathroom in Manhattan now? Just so you know,
Really?
They put a bathroom in 34th. Now everyone's gonna go there at 34th and 6th in that little Greeley Square, and it has
Yes.
4 little stalls, and they're all clean, and there's an attendant there, and it plays classical music when you go to the bathroom.
There's a public bathroom?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So whenever I
Wait,
see
where?
a bump right at 34th and 6th, right by the 34th Street station, right by where Magnet's school used to be, and the pit, you
Okay.
know, they kind of meet over there. Basically, right by Little Korea. It's Korea Way or whatever.
Koreatown.
Anyway, very clean and classical music. Maybe they put it there for the holidays. It's not open every day, but when it's open, there's an attendant, right? I guess watching out that people don't vandalize it. But it's
And
got the
keeping it
plastic
clean.
thing. It's got the plastic seat gasket. What
Cool.
else to call it?
Yeah.
The one that moves?
Yeah.
Those are creepy. Like I get it, but I still am creeped out by them. I don't know why.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
great.
Should I be less scared of them? Should I just trust it?
You should really trust it. It's not like it can repeat itself
Yeah. It
as
did.
opposed to the
It
toilet.
did show that.
As
Yeah, it
opposed to the
doesn't
toilet.
repeat.
It does.
Yeah.
So no, I
think
like
if I was-
those.
I think if I was urinating in a public bathroom and I heard classical music, I wouldn't be able to help it. I would just start singing opera while I was at the stall. You know, like
Now I'm peeing. Now I'm peeing.
that went
Well, it
right
doesn't-
through me.
Well, it doesn't matter as long as you're not pointing with anything, if you know what I mean.
Oh, okay.
No,
'Cause
you
then you
should.
might
You
make a
should
mess.
conduct it.
That's it. It's the conducting.
Da, 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 da,
Yeah.
da, da.
That's
Yeah,
how you
because
make
those men's
friends.
bathrooms, those men's
Hey.
bathrooms, those are nasty.
What ones?
The men's bathrooms, you know that wet, you know that with water on the floor. It ain't water.
Yeah, but you
Are
know
you
what?
in there a lot? What's going on? I've got
How do you know?
questions.
That's a good question. How do you know about the men's bathrooms?
Yeah,
I
why?
know. I've been told stories.
I'll just tell you this. Women are sloppy too, and they think elves are coming to take their tissues off the sink. That's what really
Right?
pisses me off.
Tissues off the sink.
know
I
what
wish
they-
that was
like
the biggest problem.
Thank
I don't know.
you.
I see that all the time. You think elves are coming? I see the bathroom attendants like at the garden or at the open or wherever, and I'm always like, they think elves are coming to take their paper away?
Pretty
like,
much.
There's a garbage pail 3 feet that way.
I want to
No,
understand the person who starts the no flush. Like, why did you start no flushing? And then there's like this thing where like no one's gonna they're gonna use it, but they're not gonna flush it. Like, why does that happen?
because they think if you flush it, that they think that there's a reason that the previous person didn't flush it. So they think if they flush
Then
it, the
why are
thing
you
can
using it?
overflow.
Why?
What?
Then why
You're
use
already
it?
in there with your pants down.
Okay, fair enough.
I think
Fair enough.
it's the old double flush. They flushed it, everything didn't go down, so they want to flush it again.
No.
Double
There are
flush.
times where there's
But
no
it's not
flush at
blue.
all.
Oh, well, then that's because they're scared to touch anything.
I don't know.
If
no
you're one of those
flush.
people, you're terrible. That was Ask Mom. Somehow.
I love you, Lucy.
And now that reminds me. And the word to get started comes from Capazi. What is it?
Fettuccine.
That reminds me of Il Bacco. And I loved going there. And I think that's where I learned that I loved like a fettuccine Alfredo, which is basically adult mac and cheese. That might even be how they like sold me on it. Weird turn of events. They are an anti-mask place now.
But it wasn't Il Bacco. Funny, that reminds me. It wasn't Il Bacco. That reminds me that you had your fettuccine at the one in Queens, Parkside.
Oh, that reminds me. My favorite fucking place is the Parkside Lounge, and I really want to go there. And I feel like they didn't have an anti-mask rally, and they have or had a Marilyn Monroe room. Yeah,
Marilyn Monroe.
Yes.
Oh, I love that.
Yep. No, the owner loves movie things and whatever, and he had a room upstairs all dedicated to Marilyn.
And we were waiting by the bar, and it was like one of those places where, I don't know, you need a reservation and somehow you still wait. I don't understand it. But we're waiting by the bar, and then he opens the door, and then I just shout, Marilyn! And I was a child, and I just learned about her, and then I saw her, and he was like, wait a minute, you like Marilyn Monroe? And I'm like, oh my God, yes. Which I guess is strange for a child. I don't know. It didn't seem strange to me at all. But then he showed us the room because he wanted to like watch my head explode. Yeah,
it was a private room. He brought us upstairs to have dinner up there that night.
Yeah, I loved that. I loved that room, and it was like memorabilia. It was amazing. It was completely a shrine to Marilyn. A lot of stuff. Amazing.
Yeah.
And that reminds me.
Yeah.
Good
times.
Yeah, totally. And now, what are you guys doing for Thanksgiving?
Cooking.
No,
my brother is his family is in Chicago, so I saw them this afternoon, and then tomorrow we're gonna I don't know, hang out. You know, they're at a hotel, so I'll see them, and then we'll go someplace and have a Thanksgiving dinner or lunch.
Nice.
Go someplace. They're open, right?
Yep.
A rare Tony. A rare Tony sighting. Look. There's some Tony.
I have friends coming, but we're doing Thanksgiving on Saturday because this is Greece.
What? And that's when they have Thanksgiving, Saturday?
They don't have Thanksgiving.
They don't have it. They're just like, fuck it, let's do this. Let's have cake.
Well,
but they're all excited about it.
Not doing Thanksgiving this year, personally. Just so
no.
Well, I was gonna go to PA.
I love the menu. Yeah.
And then that fell through because he's gonna work. My brother's working, and they want to work on the house anyway, whatever that means. Because I haven't been there in a long time. Prince, somebody, and I think I'm going out for Chinese food. I think that's well, the Chinese places are always open.
Oh,
that's something to be thankful for.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. No, this year we're actually doing a Thanksgiving dinner because we're giving thanks that our friends have returned from Portugal. So they were out of the country, so they're back now. So all happy about that. So it's a good thing.
I might be just doing it alone with Janet because we're arguing over, this is one of those argument, Kathryn. Well, he wants to stay home and do nothing. And I said, we always stay home and do nothing. So let's go out to Chinese food. And he said he don't want to drive. So I said, I'll drive, but he doesn't like it when I drive. So I'm going to probably end up going by myself. What are you doing? Want to meet up? I'll bring some caramels.
Yeah. Let's do this. I only heard caramels. What am I signing on for?
Yeah. Well, what are you doing for Thanksgiving, Kathryn?
I have no idea. I know Bull's making something, and I always been cooking something. He even bought like things to make things. He bought a food processor. I don't know if you guys listened to Settle This Petty Shit in the past, but we finally got a food processor, so that was settled.
A chopper. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. No longer will the drink mixer be used for the food processing. And he was like, I don't want this to feel like a thing, like where you won. So let him know that we all
Yay.
know that I won,
will.
but but that we don't talk about
But
it.
Kathryn, we did settle the petty shit, and he was right.
I do need an
no.
immersion blender. Yes, you are correct.
So that was the measure. That's the message she got out of that.
The message was that I need a handheld immersion blender. I don't know what
Okay.
if you guys heard differently.
The
Listen to
message
the
was
episode
not
and let me know.
the message was not when it's glass, you just wash it out.
I heard immersion blender. Amazing. I am so thankful for all of you. I'm thankful for this show that you guys are doing with me. More than that, I'm actually thankful for the real time I get to spend with you.
Uh-huh.
So
Aw.
thank you.
Thankful too. And did anything happen today? Can we ask Matt if anything happened in history
Oh,
that
yeah.
didn't solve anything?
Are we doing that already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, okay.
he was looking.
I thought
Yeah.
I thought he had something.
I do.
course.
On this day in 1963, Jack Ruby shot and mortally wounded Lee Harvey Oswald, the accused assassin of President JFK, and the murder of JFK was never solved.
Ah.
Well, that's
I was only
true.
3 years
Nothing
old.
was solved.
Wow. No wonder I don't remember it.
Oh, I
You don't
remember it
remember
well.
where you were?
No, but my
was
brother
3.
had this computer film like when we were older, and we got all the radical newspapers to my house, and steal this book and anarchist cookbook and all that hippie stuff. So
I have that.
yes, of
Or
course
you did.
Yeah, it's possible Kathryn may have taken it.
I stole it. It says it on the title. I did it.
You stole that book?
I'm supposed to.
Hmm.
It'd be unreasonable. My mother paid for it. I had to steal it.
Somebody in the family had us follow the directions.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And I don't
No, I remember
anything.
where I was when JFK was shot, but I was a kid and I was in school. They sent us home.
Oh.
I was in the 6th grade. They sent us home. I remember my teacher coming in, all crying, because all the teachers got called out, and she came in crying and she says, the president's been shot, everybody's going home now, and whatever. But it was just the look on her face when she did it.
So you knew it was a big deal.
He was already dead at that point.
No, but you knew even as a little kid that this is a big deal.
I was 10.
You still knew it was a big deal. They sent you home. They don't send you home for
They
nothing.
sent us home. You know when I knew it was a big deal? When we didn't have television for 3 days, because that's all that was on. Every channel, everything had the funeral. Everything.
No F Troop, no Munsters.
Yeah.
No Batman.
3 days. No, but it was, yeah. And then it just changed things. It just changed things. So
How do you mean?
I don't know. I mean, I was a kid, so what do I know? But it was true that the whole Camelot thing with the Kennedys, there was definitely something, I don't know.
Optimism.
They had a Kardashian thing, whatever it is, they had this, there was a royalty factor to it in a way. I know that sounds crazy. Well, they called it the Camelot. There was a reason.
No, I get it. It's just
Camelot.
calling it a Kardashian thing. I want to vomit. But okay, yeah, I get it.
No, but what I mean by that is they brought something to the White House that wasn't there before.
Polish.
It wasn't the
polish. But some
no, it wasn't
they
that
didn't have since the white wigs.
I
made that.
It
up.
wasn't. I don't know. Maybe it was her. There was something about them. They were charming. They were young. It was new. There was something, and it really did change. And then that was over. There was a sense of Camelot.
Was there this sense of like, oh wow, things are changing, and then he was dead, and it's like, I guess not, because here we are back to the same old shit.
Well, I don't know about that because, again, like I said, I was a kid, but the things that were going on at the time, I mean, during his presidency, he had the missile crisis. He did, he started to want to launch things into space. So that Cuban Missile Crisis was a really big deal. And the way Khrushchev was. So those are things I remember during the Kennedy days. But I remember, okay, again, I was a kid, but I remember him speaking, and there was a charisma. That's the word. That's what they had.
Yeah.
They had charisma. By the way, the word charisma is a Greek word, and it means gift. That you are given.
Charisma?
Charisma.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And now for C4. I know Christina's not
Where is
here,
she?
but
Where does she be?
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck is that about. But is anybody following Brian Laundrie at all? Gabby Petito?
They
any of
said he
that?
shot himself.
Yeah, and the additional arrests may be made.
Additional.
Yeah.
Additional. If he shot himself?
Yeah, that's the idea, that he committed suicide, that he like theoretically went to that thing, committed suicide, shot
I
himself.
think his dad did it. Don't you think
Yeah.
his dad did it? I think his dad did it.
That's I don't know. I mean, now they're talking, I don't know if additional arrests are gonna happen, but that is interesting.
Okay.
Because something happened. Something shouldn't have happened that happened. Like, he shouldn't have died. He should have been apprehended. Right? Probably. I don't know.
That he should have been apprehended?
Well, I don't know. Maybe he should have been apprehended, because by the time he's running away, he wasn't really. I don't know. It's just
It was
a
very
weird
difficult
story.
because legally he wasn't. He was a person of interest, but they had no proof of anything at the time.
Speaking of suicide, did you see the thing where Epstein told somebody he would never commit suicide, and if he did, he was being suicided? It's a verb
He said
now.
that?
I said that.
You
You're
wrote
just
that?
reading what I wrote. Yeah.
You wrote it? I thought he said suicided.
No, you didn't click on the article at all, did you?
I don't remember.
Yeah, no, I was just joking, because I mean the headline, and I didn't read it because there were two at the same time. One was his roommate, cellmate, whatever, said that he was suicidal and that he did commit suicide. So then I said, oh, I guess we know who did it. That was one that I sent.
Oh, like the roommate. I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. And I also sent one, the headline was, in the weeks leading up to it, Epstein told the guards that he was definitely not suicidal or something like that.
Yeah,
and then I wrote, so if I end up dead, I was suicided, is what I wrote to you.
You made it a verb. I was impressed with that. I was so impressed with
everybody. No, it is a verb. Everybody knows it, that like it's he was suicided. Everybody knows that.
No, I thought you thought of it. You're brilliant. So I thought it was you.
You're brilliant. Thank you. And I am thankful for you. I'm thankful for you guys. Thanks for coming on this crazy wild ride.
Yeah, I have to go. I have to go to class, and then I have a show at 8, so I'm late now. I love you.
Okay.
Mwah.
Bye, Lane.
This has been the Kathryn Dunn Show. Do be sure to check out Supreme Bars NYC. Roberto, who's not with us today because I believe he's doing Thanksgiving things, is behind that, and I highly recommend you know more. What?
Matt with his magic guitar.
Yes. Thanks, Elaine.
Look, he's just magic. I like me. Sorry. Sorry, I'm getting carried away with my.
You guys should do a song together.
We will in the future. Or we could do a Thanksgiving song. Do you know any Thanksgiving
Yeah.
songs, Matt?
Are there any?
Make it up. Make it up right now. Let's hear it.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Matt. I'll hum along.
Okay.
It's called Hallelujah.
The garden gnome from hell. He looks back at me. The garden gnome from hell. He throws rocks. The garden gnome from hell. The pyromaniac. Now my house is on fire because of the garden gnome from hell.
I like it.
And somehow that was a Thanksgiving song.
From hell.
Because it's something you sing after dinner. Yeah, that's it.
Because
This
I'm
has been the
thankful.
Kathryn.
I'm
What?
thankful for the garden gnome from hell.
Oh, what is it? Possessed?
Yeah. Yep. Well, the garden is over an old ancient burial ground, so it's full of spirits.
Oh, I didn't know
not
there was a
good.
backstory to this.
Not good. Not good.
I want to send a Care Bear stare to Kaylee at Woodstock Farm Sanctuary because hopefully everything is okay with her. I didn't see her on the live stream. They have resumed the Sunday live streams, but I did not see Kaylee. And I did pretty much cry at work when I half read something that said that she was sick. And I was so worried. But then it said that she was back with the other cows, but then I didn't see her with the other cows. Kaylee is a rebel cow. I think it was PA that she had a gubernatorial pardon after she escaped from the meat world. So I love her and I love her hair secrets. So I hope everything's okay with her. And December 4th will be the last event at Woodstock for the year.
Meh.
Moo. Anybody else?
No. All right. Elaine, do you have any shows coming up you want to plug?
Nah, I'm doing one tonight for Improv College, but I couldn't tell you where to find it. You'd have to look up Improv College. It's somewhere. It's a Canadian-based school, so I don't have all that information. If I have it, I'll throw it on the website, Kathryn Dunn show page.
Cool. And when you say the website, you mean Facebook because we do have a website.
I
Nobody
know. I
checks it
never
out.
get there. I always go to the Facebook page because I'm old and it's just. All right, I'm just gonna say this one more time. Facebook is about words, even though it says face, and Instagram is about pictures, even though you would think would be words. So I'm a talker, so I go to Facebook. And people who take pictures and don't talk, they go to Instagram. It's backwards. The world is backwards.
All right. I'm sure that makes sense. Check out Supreme Bars. If you're using Maniology, use TKDS, the Kathryn Dunn Show, TKDS 10, TKDS10, right? At checkout, you'll get 10% off. Thank you, Elaine Vario, Matkapazi, my mom. I don't know where everybody else is, but thank you all anyway. Love. Mwah.
Happy Thanksgiving, even if you don't
And
do
Hi,
it.
Elaine. Happy Thanksgiving.
once again, happy Thanksgiving. This is Matt Kapazi.
Yeah.
awesome. Thank you. Check out thekathryndunshow.com.
Mhm.
Bye.